Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Ipob threatens Nigerian army. Governor Uzodinma over destruction of Imo market. Ipob threatens Nigerian army. Governor Uzodinma over destruction of Imo market. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. The indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has declared its readiness to engage in a battle with the Nigerian army and Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State over the recent attack and destruction of the ancient Eke Ututu market in Imo State. In a statement by its Media and Publicity Secretary, Ima Powerful, Ipob lamented that the attack, which it described as unprovoked, has ruined the livelihoods of many people in the state and beyond. The separatist group asked if the criminals whom the Nigerian army claimed it was after owned shops and provision stores in the market or stay in the places that the soldiers burnt down. Ipob described the attack on the market as abominable, adding, "But we will endure and they will regret their actions in the fullness of time." Hope Uzodinma, wait for your recompense because you have crossed the red line by burning down one of the oldest markets in Igbo land, it said. The group, which further described the attack as a display of occultic action, said, "We, the global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, condemn the recent attacks on Unewi South local government area of Anambra State and on Old Eke Ututu market located at Osu Iteukwa in Olu in Imo State, Lilu and Osumogo in Anambra State by the Nigerian army deployed by Imo State Supreme Court Administrator Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma is now fully displaying the voteric tendencies in him by his wanton spilling of the blood of Imo civilian citizens, destroying their homes and burning down their sources of livelihood. What business does the Nigerian army have with markets in Imo State that they have continued to burn down? If the Nigerian army claims they are after criminals, do these criminals own stores at this market? Do these criminals stay in those markets that warranted the soldiers to attack and burn down markets that have existed long before their mothers and fathers were born? This wickedness against poor women, many of whom are widows, fending for their families, will sure call down the anger of ancestors and that of Chukwu Okike Abiyama on both the perpetrators and those that sent them to destroy the only source of livelihood of our aged mothers, grandmothers, and widows, the same way he used thunder against the army commander that specialized in murdering innocent Biafran youth at Oafia military barracks. What was this occultic Hope Uzodinma thinking? In attacking innocent women and men doing their legitimate business at the Eke Ututu market. Was it because the people living in that area were those who stood up against Hope Uzodinma's tyrannical government in Imo State, and today he decided to attack them to teach them as payback? Hope Uzodinma, his family, and his APC party will reap the fruit of what he is sowing in Imo State. Ipob is warning Hope Uzodinma to stop this barbarism he is executing on behalf of his Fulani masters against Imo people. He must go now and rebuild that old market that was the lifeline of the people of Biafra during the Nigerian genocidal war against Biafra otherwise. The ancestors and gods of that market will strike him and those who supported him to destroy one of the oldest markets in Igbo land. Could it be that the fact that aka Ututu played a very vital role during the Biafran genocide is the reason the Fulani asked their slaves to obliterate the market? Hope Uzodinma, you and your generations are surely going to regret what you did to aka Ututu as the imposed usurper governor of Imo State. Ipob condemns totally the unequivocally your barbaric and cowardly attack against aka Ututu market because it is an abominable act. Hope Uzodinma knew how and why our ancestors came together and constituted market in our land, and today he has decided to challenge your ancestors to a fight. He is going to get his reward shortly from the ancestors, gods of the land, and the spirit that are packaged in that market will never let him go scot-free. Everyone will see the cost and result of his actions soon. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section